After 25 years away, the match returns with a cracker to start our live coverage of Premier League football. It's the Manchester derby from the Etihad Stadium. It's City against United, and what a match it promises to be. Hello, good afternoon to you all, and welcome to the match, the new revamped match coming to you live from the Etihad Stadium. And what a game to start our opening day's coverage of the new league season. We've got on the match later on this year, we've got the Champions League knockout rounds. We've also got full coverage of the League Cup this season, the live coverage of the League Cup from round 2 to the final, and also we have FA Cup coverage as well starting in January. But it's the Premier League we start the season with, and what a game it promises to be. Manchester City, who finished a distant second last season behind Liverpool, take on Manchester United, whose manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer really needs a good start to the season, and a win in the derby would be the perfect tonic to eliminate a lot of his critics, that's for sure. Pep Guardiola knows he needs a better season than he did last season. He may have finished second, but he finished streaks behind Liverpool. But plenty of optimism from the City supporters. They did win the Carabao Cup competition, which they are defending this year, but this is going to be some game. Later on as well, during the half-time sequence, I'll explain about a new competition, explain about the competition we'll be running from next week onwards when we're at Burnley. More for that at half time, but let's get out to the Old Trafford Stadium. Let's go outside and join our match commentators. The teams have just come out of the tunnel as I'm talking to you right now. Let's join our big match commentator. It's John Stuttard. Good afternoon. There's the banner, loud, proud and loyal. This is our City. Well, whose City will it be at the end of play this afternoon? Come 5:30. Beautiful sunny afternoon here in Manchester for the first match of the new season, and it's the Manchester derby, and what a big one to pick. City against United, it's always a game worth savouring. Well, a check on the two teams shows that Ederson is the regular goalkeeper. Walker, Fernandinho, Laporte and Mendy get the back four slots. De Bruyne, Rodri and Silva the three-man midfield, with Mahrez, Jesus and Sterling preferred up front. So it means Sergio Aguero is not in the 18 either, but they've got Torres, Foden, Cancelo and Gundogan amongst the substitutes. There's the referee. There's the United side then, with David De Gea, the Spaniard in goal, the Spanish international, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire and Shaw the back four. Pogba and managed the two holding midfielders alongside Greenwood, Fernandes and Rashford, with Martial up front. Henderson, Cavani, Anusani and Donny van der Beek only find places on the substitutes bench. It's Blue Moon. He's played out over the public address system here. Tremendous atmosphere, lovely sunny warm afternoon to start our series in a match. One match alive a week, plus League Cup and FA Cup as well, as City get us away in those sky blue shirts, white shorts, attacking the goal to our right. This is Mahrez now, the Algerian, and the shot is charged away, and Shaw will pick it up for Manchester United. Rashford, Shaw. Good open start to the game here. An easy one there for Ederson. Kyle Walker. Mahrez. Jesus picking the ball up nicely there for Manchester City. And a good challenge there by Lindelof there in the United defence. Martial now further forward. Wan-Bissaka's got it a little bit of space here on the far side, and a shot across and a goal! And it's given! It's Manchester United who lead, and it's the Frenchman, Martial's got it! Just less than 10 minutes gone, Wan-Bissaka's shot, half parried by Ederson, and the ball fell invitingly for Martial. Maybe a slight suspicion of offside, but it's been given. There's no VAR. We'll give credit to Martial. He had to stretch to get to the ball. But that's got to go down as a goalkeeping aberration, I'm afraid. And City are behind after just 10 minutes. Well, a real setback there. Here's Mahrez. Oh, that's a nice running by the Egyptian. Or the Algerian, rather. And still Mahrez going all the way. Good save. And there was a good advantage played with all of that by the referee. Did really well. Ball smuggled back to Edison. Laporte. Now City fans are glad to see him in the heart of that defence. Maguire, Manchester United's captain. It's coming for a bit of stick over the last couple of seasons the way he's captained the club. Certain sections of the media and certain punditries, or certain pundits I should say. This is Marcus Rashford, a Manchester lad. And Fernandes is onside. Well, he was for a second or two, but he is off this time. Yeah, well off there by at least 2 or 3 yards. Linesman was right on the far side. Now Edison, whose mistake led to the opening goal. He's got a lot of work to do now. De Bruyne. 20 minutes gone here at the Etihad Stadium. City 0, United 1. And here come Manchester United again with Martial. Putting there for Pogba. Whoa! Well, that should have been 2-0. Lightning fast counter-attacking football this from Manchester United. And poor Pogba just couldn't keep his shot down. Otherwise, Manchester City would have been in all sorts of bother there. And the City fans trying to get behind their team with the chant, "Come on, City." Now Bernardo, a little bit of space maybe for him to work into. And he's done that superbly. He's got 2 to his right. One of them is Riyad Mahrez, who hits the volley terrifically well, but it's well charged away. And City now are on the defensive again. This is Rashford. Oh, he's away from the defender now. This could be problems. Fernandinho across. Good tackle that. Got the ball cleanly. Nothing wrong with that challenge at all. Now Mahrez. Might have to go inside to De Bruyne, and he has done. And De Bruyne might have a little space here to work into. Maguire's challenge. Coming up to half an hour gone. Manchester United leading Manchester City by 1-0. Martial's goal on 10 minutes. Here on the first live, the match of the season. Rodri. Gabriel Jesus. Oh! That was a crude challenge there by Harry Maguire, and the referee might want words with him. Well, he might be calling him across for a booking here, the Manchester United skipper. And that's exactly what's happened. Made no attempt to play the ball, and it was a clear obstruction. It was a crude challenge there by the England centre-back. So a Manchester City 3-kick. De Bruyne might go for the short one. Indeed he does. Silva! Yes! 1-1! Bernardo Silva! And what a clever free kick move that was. They call Manchester United on the hop there. Watch this. Clever free kick from De Bruyne. What about that? And in fact, it gets a deflection off Maguire, I think. Yep. Might have been going in though. The deflection takes it past De Gea. But there's no doubt Bernardo will claim it. And City are back in it at 1-1. With 33 minutes gone. And indeed, it is going to be credited to Bernardo Silva. Quite rightly so. I think the shot was on target, even though De Gea was getting behind it. But it did take a wicked deflection off the boot of Harry Maguire. But I don't think Harry in the Mumford Sundays is going to claim an own goal. And I'm glad that the dubious goals committee have come to the right conclusion and given it to Bernardo Silva. But it's 1-1. And City have it now with Rodri. Here's the goal scorer, Silva. Sterling was offside, so he was reluctant to release it. And in fact, in any case, Silva had played the wrong ball. 7 minutes to half time. Manchester Derby, 1 apiece. City 1, United 1. Wan-Bissaka. Mason Greenwood. Still Mason Greenwood! Off! Well, that should have been 2-1 to Manchester United. There's the shot from Greenwood. And just misses Edison's far post. But I have to say, not by much. City have been alarming in defence. Mind you, so have Manchester United as well. It's 1-1. Laporte. Sterling available on that far side, and he's been well found here. And he might have a clean run at De Gea's goal. He will! Oh, De Gea makes the save. City corner. Sterling for the first time really exploding and forcing David De Gea to make a save. No flicker of emotion, as you saw there from Pep Guardiola. Now then, Raheem Sterling. On a free header! And a tremendous save to deny Rodri from point-blank range by David De Gea. Free header, and in fact it hits him in the face. That was an amazing bit of goalkeeping. De Bruyne again with another corner. And the heads are up again and wide. Mahrez, I think, who got the header in. In fact, it was well wide of the target as it turned out. City have posed a couple of threats there from corners. It's caught United out a little bit. As we go into the first of 3 minutes at the end of the first half. Very competitive opening day of the season, a Manchester derby. Eagerly anticipated when the fixtures came out back in June. Bruno looking to try and give City a knockout punch, if you like. But Shaw now. Can City strike, or can United strike the final word in the first half? No. Not for the moment anyway. Here's Shaw. Rashford is onside here. Rashford going for goal into the side netting, and the referee bolts for half time. Good first half. 1 apiece. Well, Bernardo equalising after 31 minutes, after Martial put United ahead after 10 minutes. Plenty to come in the second half, but at half time here on the match, it's Manchester City 1, Manchester United 1. Scott Sport is back for the first time in many years, and it's got a new home on JB Sports. Every Sunday we'll bring you action from 2 games. Tonight's matches are between Celtic and St Mirren from Celtic Park. And we back that up with a great game between Hamilton Academicals and Rangers. Plus the roundup of all the weekend's SPL action. It's all for you on Scott Sport tonight, 9:30 on JB Sports. Well, welcome back to Old Trafford, where the scoreline at the moment remains 1-1 in the Manchester derby. A terrific performance from both sides. United, as I say, taking the lead early on, and then City hitting back with a very clever free kick goal. So 1-1 is the score at half time. Well, they're taking a breather. Let me tell you about a competition that's going to be starting on the match from next week onwards, next Sunday onwards, when we go to Turf Moor for Burnley against Arsenal. Should be an absolute cracker, that one as well. But during the half-time sequence from there next week, we will be doing a competition called Goal of Last Week. So basically, all the goals you'll see this week, we at JB Sports, then the production team and myself and John in the commentary box, will all get together during the week before the big match at Turf Moor, and we'll get together and choose 5 of the best goals from this weekend's action and then we'll turn it into a competition for you guys to win 500 Johnny Bonds each and every week. And you can enter as many times as you want. Even if you win the Johnny Bonds, you still have a chance to win another 500 more. That's the beauty of the competition. You can enter as many times as you want. So what will happen is we'll choose 5 of the best goals, and then you've got to select one that you think is the best. And if it agrees with myself and John in the commentary box, our commentator, you're drawn out, and there's more than one entry, and you're drawn out of the hat from all the correct answers. The winner plucked out at random will win 500 Johnny Bonds. So it's a competition well worth entering, and of course winning 500 Johnny Bonds cannot be a bad thing anyway. But that's the competition. That's what's going to be coming up next week. But as regards this week, we've still got a very good second half here in the Manchester Derby. A good match to start our coverage, live coverage here on the match this season for the football season here on JB Sports. And we hope to see you for the second half coming up in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Etihad Stadium as Kevin Friend, the referee, signals the restart. United get us away then. Attacking the goal to our right where their supporters are based. One apiece. Martial for United after 10 minutes. Bernardo Silva after 31. This is Mahrez now for Manchester City. And Jesus with a shot! And almost became a god. In the end, David De Gea made a smart save. City starting this second half really well, and Gabriel Jesus with a shot which was flicked away superbly there by David De Gea. De Bruyne's corner. Rodri trying to get up again for that one. Fernandinho keeps it in. A chase on here for De Bruyne, and he's got the crossing well. Lindelof's got it half away, as well as Rodri, who tries the shot. Laporte will challenge for that one. Indeed he does. Sterling. Oh dear me. Well, the attack is broken down there in an instant, and now United could attack in an instant here because Rashford has got away here for Manchester United. He's got Martial and Greenwood waiting in the middle, and he went alone, and then Fernandes trying to knock the knockout punch, and then into the side netting from Rashford. Well, Ilkay Gundogan, the former Borussia Dortmund man, is going to come on here for Manchester City. .54 and a bit minutes gone, almost 10 minutes into the second half. Fernandinho for Manchester City. So the first substitution made, and it's been Pep Guardiola who's made it. Sterling, the flag has stayed down here. And he's quite getting there behind him. Oh, he shoots into the side netting. Well, the England man's had a couple of sighters there. Pulls his shot wildly in the end into the side netting. And a United goal kick. And on comes Brandon Williams. Young side replaces Nemanja Matic. Well, you're going to Solskjaer's men. So Solskjaer making his first back. Correction. Scott McTominay's come on. Must consult my notes a bit more often. Anyway, it's 1-1. McTominay's on, and not Brandon Williams as I initially thought. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Here's one of the other substitutes. Gundogan now to get Mahrez on his way, and he's off again here. Mahrez. Jesus waiting in the middle, and that's towards Jesus! Well, that's twice. He's had a couple of opportunities in this second half. Gabriel Jesus, there's the header, and wide of the target. And City are having the better of the chances in the second half, but still remains 1-1. And the City fans can see a hope here of maybe getting 3 points on opening derby day here. Still remains 1-1. Live here on JB Sports. Premier League football, and it's not any old Premier League football we're bringing you this afternoon. We're bringing you the biggest derby, one of the biggest derbies in the world. passionate derby that stretches far and away from Manchester as well. It's Fernandes with a shot. Pogba! Terrific save. A tremendous double save from Anderson. Greenwood with a shot. And again. And the goalkeeper holds on. Both sides having chances in this second half. Silva now to Sterling. Up against Wan-Bissaka again. Wan-Bissaka getting in there and doing enough. 20 minutes to go. 1-1 the score. But it's a highly competitive Manchester derby. No two ways about that. Rashford. Shaw. Chipping it in there towards Rashford. And the ball across there. Laporte getting back there for Manchester City. Finds De Bruyne. We can't find Mahrez. Shaw. Fernandes again. Well, if you want your Sunday frozen spells, we almost had one there from Pogba. Well, this certainly is the place to be. So we see Pogba's shot just narrowly wide of Ederson's near post. And still they cry, come on City. Quarter of an hour to go, plus stoppage time. Shaw's going to come off for Manchester United.
Coming onto the pitch, number 27, Alex Tellez.
And Alex Tellez comes on now for United. Oh, that's a poor kick from Ederson. Could put City in trouble here. No, City just about recovered it there, and Fernandinho is able to get it away. The Gundogan. Silva. Maybe the wrong ball there. Should have been releasing Sterling. Maybe a tad earlier. And Silva might get in there. And so too will De Gea. 10 minutes left to play. Still one apiece. Anyone's game this one. At the moment, no, it looks like a point apiece, but it's been a competitive match here this afternoon. Live on JB Sports. Not bad first match of the season. Incidentally, next week we go to Burnley. Just down the road, the M66. Arsenal the visitors. You'll be able to see that at the same time next Sunday afternoon here on JB Sports on the match. Plus we'll launch our goal of last week competition during our halftime sequence there. From that week onwards and every other week. And that's a good ball played in there. And a chance now for Jesus. And he's won it with 3 minutes to go. Gabriel Jesus, who makes 2 goal-touch chances in the second half, has taken it at the third time of asking. And it could be a blue day in Manchester. There's the shot. De Gea no chance. It's City 2, United 1. And the bringing weights are staying right here at the Etihad Stadium. And a great start for Pep Guardiola. 2 minutes left. And what a start to the season for the City fans. A win against your deadly rivals is something you should not be sniffing at all. United now probably haven't got enough time left to score 2 goals, but they might just have time for an equaliser. But tell us now, can he respond now? 4 minutes, so United could still sneak a draw out of this. Fisted away by the goalkeeper, but not convincingly. But Walker's on hand to get it away though for Manchester City. Mahrez is close at hand, and he's got it through now to Jesus. And Maguire's brought him down, and he's on a yellow, and he has to be sent off here, Harry Maguire. United are surely going to be going to 10 men, but the referee, Kevin Friend, has kept him on. I think Maguire's very lucky. I think he's very lucky indeed. Came in from the side there, he may have just got a little portion of the ball, but, well, I'm not sure. I think the referee got that one completely wrong. Should have been a red card, a second yellow and a red, but I'm not too sure City will mind too much now because we're well into time added on at the end. City go for the jugular now to try and settle this game. De Bruyne might have a go here. And indeed he does, but it's an easy one there for De Gea. We've played the 4 minutes now. And the referee blows for the end. A win for Manchester City, 2-1. United led though after 10 minutes through Anthony Martial after good work from the left back Wan-Bissaka. On the right back Wan-Bissaka, then the equaliser after 31 from Bruno Fernandes, and then Jesus, who missed 2 earlier chances in the second half, scored a winner with 3 minutes of normal time to spare. And the City take the bragging rights. They've beaten Manchester United by 2-1. Scott Sports is back for the first time in many years, and he's got a new home on JB Sports. Every Sunday we'll bring you action from 2 games. Tonight's matches are between Celtic and St Mirren from Celtic Park. And we back that up with a great game between Hamilton Academicals and Rangers. Plus the roundup of all the weekend's SPL action. It's all for you on Scott Sport tonight, 9:30 on JB Sports. And welcome back to the Etihad Stadium, where we've just seen a magnificent late show for Manchester City. A late goal from Gabriel Jesus, 2 minutes from time, winning the match and the derby bragging rights. And City will keep those bragging rights right here until the teams next meet at Old Trafford later on in the season. But plenty still to come here on the match this afternoon. And we start for the next 25 minutes before we end the broadcast here on week 1 here on JB Sports. John Stuttard is going to take you around all yesterday's action, and he starts with commentary from yesterday's match between Everton and Arsenal. And believe me, this was an absolute cracker, and we're going to hand over to John now, who's going to take you through all yesterday's action. Sit back and enjoy the action.
Welcome to Goodison Park.
So Everton get the season underway here at Goodison, and what a moment this could be as James Rodriguez goes on a jinking run right from the start, and he's going all the way. Rodriguez, and a good save by Leno. Well, that could have been a magnificent start for Everton right in the first few seconds. There's the shot. Leno sees it all the way, and that's a fantastic save. Willian to take the corner. Might go for a short one, yes, to Caballas, and he plays that into the penalty area, holding his forward. Caballas with the shot, hits the defender, and it comes away again. Calvert-Lewin is in there, but Arsenal have got the ball back, and Caballas again. Little deflection, and it comes away again. Rodriguez. Still James Rodriguez, and here's Coleman. Seamus Coleman going through here for Everton. He might go all the way. Seamus Coleman, good save by Leno. Here come Arsenal again. Maitland-Niles. Oh, he's away from Coleman. Here's it, Aubameyang. Still Aubameyang off the defender for a corner. And now it's the Arsenal fans' turn to get behind their side. Could be a little bit of trouble here for Everton here. They're going to go for a longer corner this time. So they're going to vary it a little bit now. Willian will take the corner, played in there towards Aubameyang with a header, and it's gone in. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang puts Arsenal into the lead. I think the goalkeeper got a hand on that, but couldn't keep it out. There's the cartwheel, and there's the goal for Arsenal, 1-0. And the fans have gone wild here at Goodison Park. Well, the Arsenal fans have. There's the corner for Willian. A variation from the shorter corner earlier on in the half. And there's the header from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And it's 1-0 to the Arsenal. Goalkeeper pushed it onto the underside of the crossbar, but couldn't keep it out. Arsenal lead, 1-0. Well, it's a huge blow for Everton, knowing that they've just lost a goal on the halfway mark of the first half. But here's the Corey now for the men in blue. Gomez is there. Allen is there. Allen is through. He might get through. That's a foul. And Tierney took him right out. Referee might go across here. Could well book Tierney here. No, he's not gonna. He's gonna let it go. He's gonna let it go. But Everton get the free kick. And the problems here for Arsenal. This is the challenge again on Alan. Looked a foul to me. And it's Lukedin. Oh! Well, it's into the side heading to the despair of Ancelotti. Good free kick, but just didn't have the legs to trouble the goalkeeper. So we're into the second half. 1-0, of course, to Arsenal. We've had a minute. Richarlison to Gomez. Decore. He's got Calvert-Lewin up ahead. This is Calvert-Lewin! Oh, he's missed it! Can you believe that? Looked all done for him to score, and he blazes it over the crossbar. Everton now building up ahead of steam as Partey comes on for Arsenal. But it's Gomez again. Here's Calvert-Lewin. Can he make up for his earlier miss? It's Calvert-Lewin! Yes, he can! 10 minutes into the second half. It's 1-1. And the England international has done it for Everton. And has got his season off to a fine start here. And he's made up for that earlier miss at the start of the second half. In 5-star, he's kept his shot down this time. And Everton are right back in it at 1-1. Aubameyang. Oh, he got past the defender there. This could be problems now for Everton. Willian is making a great break, but Aubameyang going all the way. And a great save from Pickford, and Alan got back to nod it out for Everton. But Lacazette now might follow it up. Lacazette with a shot. He'll try again. Ceballos with a shot, and a great save again by Pickford. Well, he's having a go here. This was the shot. And the goalkeeper got down well and made a magnificent save. Good save by Pickford, the England goalkeeper. But it's an Arsenal corner. Willian is going off. Nicola Pepe will come on. As we now go towards the business end of the game. 63 minutes gone. Arsenal looking to go 2 goals to 1 up as that corner is in there once more. Partey's in there. David Luiz is in there too. Aubameyang. There's the cross. Holding is there at the far post and heads it over. Well, Arsenal had a flurry of chances in that little period, and it ended with Holding heading it over the crossbar. Quarter of an hour left to play. This is Richarlison. Calvert-Lewin is up ahead. Oh, and the flag stay down. It's Calvert-Lewin. Yes, it is there for Everton. 2-1 lead. Richarlison with a beautiful pass. Beautifully weighted. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin does what he does best. Smashes it into the back of the net. And that's his second goal of the game. And he puts Everton into the lead with less than a quarter of an hour still to go. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's done it. We're to the stoppage time at the end, and here come Arsenal now. Sees it on a bad pass there by the Everton defenders, and Ceballos is through. And Lukedin to meet, and Dean has brought him down. And he was clean through Ceballos, and it could be a red card. The referee going over. What's he going to do here for Lukedin? What colour is it going to be? He's going across. It's a red card! Lukedin has gone. It's a red card. And Everton now must play the remainder of stoppage time with 10 men and also have a free kick to defend. It's not over yet. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who's opened the scoring at the outset, has now got himself a free kick to take in a very promising position. Can Arsenal save themselves? Well, we'll just have to see. 4 in the Everton wall. They're going to get one back on the line now. I'd say, and that's Alan. It's back there. A great header off the line from the free kick, and the whistle's gone. And Everton have held on for the last few seconds with 10 men after Lukedin had been sent off. Aubameyang had given Arsenal a 1-0 lead at half-time with a goal halfway through the first half. But then 2 goals from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. The winner coming a quarter of an hour from the end. Sealed the 3 points for Everton. They had to hang on when Lukedin got sent off, and Aubameyang's free kick was headed off the line by Allen. But the 10 men held on there and take the spells. It's finished here at Goodison. Everton 2, Arsenal 1.
Welcome to the Hawthorns. Will you please...
Here's Maddison breaking away for Leicester in those all sort of beige shirts, and they've got a free kick here in a very promising position. I would make it about 30 yards, maybe more from goal here. The referee just making sure that the West Brom wall is about 10 yards back. We're nearly at the 4th minute mark of the game. 30 yards exactly. James Maddison will fancy this. It's Maddison! Oh, just on the roof of the net. But it was a fantastic hit from James Maddison. Got it up and over the wall, but the ball just didn't dip enough for it to trouble the goalkeeper at all. It was very unfortunate. Here's Vardy. Perez. Castagna. Still Castagna. And the ball deflects. Tielemans. Oh, nice skills. Turn the two opponents and away from a third. Tielemans wide. Good effort from Leicester. They're really starting on the front foot this game. There's the effort from Tielemans. Just going wide. West Brom corner. Pereira with it. Ivanovic. Can't keep the header down. Just couldn't keep the header down there. Branislav Ivanovic, the former Chelsea man. And into the stand she went. Tielemans looking towards Vardy. Perez takes it up. Castagna's on the far side. As we go into the last quarter of an hour, the first half, and a goal! Scored by Perez. Leicester lead after 33 minutes. So lovely move involving Perez and Castagna down the right hand side. Here's the ball from Perez to Castagna, then Castagna back to Perez, and he just nips in there before Sam Johnston can get there. And Leicester go in front on the 33rd minute mark of the game. It's a marvellous strike, and Brendan Rodgers knows that that's a huge blow. 1-0 to Leicester. Leicester have a corner here. Maddison might go for the short one. Yes, to Harvey Barnes. And the ball locked in there towards Saichu. And West Brom get it away. Robinson dispossessed by Tielemans. Maddison. Still Maddison. And Perez is caught at hand to make it 2-0. Leicester double their lead. As we approach half time, we're 2.5 minutes away from the interval here at the Hawthorns. And Leicester lead by 2-0. Robinson gave the ball away when West Brom really thought they got off the hook from the corner. The ball went to Perez, and the right foot did the rest, and Leicester go 2 goals clear. And here's Tielemans again. Vardy's there as well. Perez is looking for the hat-trick. Harvey Barnes is in there, and Vardy's in there. Good save. And it's hooked away again, but Vardy will get a second bite at the cherry. Oh, he's in it wide. And that's the only blot on Leicester copybook that Vardy hasn't scored and got himself a Vardy party. Pulls the shot wide, but his first effort was well saved as well by Sam Johnston. Couple of minutes into the second half. Here's Harvey Barnes. Oh, he's going through brilliantly. It's Harvey Barnes for 3. A brilliant individual goal by Harvey Barnes. 3-0 to Leicester. All his own work, past one, past another, and past Sam Johnston before he could dive or come out to his feet. A marvellous goal from Harvey Barnes, the son of former Burnley striker Paul Barnes, and he makes it 3-0 to Leicester. Here's Robinson. Now then, can West Brom salvage something now? They've got half an hour to try and pull 3 back, and they almost got 1 back. Callum Robinson denied brilliantly by Kasper Schmeichel, who came out, spread himself, almost reminiscent rather of his father, Peter, the great Dane who distinguished himself for so many years for Manchester United amongst other sides. Corner to West Brom. 62 minutes gone, and Leicester are going to make a change. Vardy isn't going to get his goal today. Kitchi Iheanacho will come on for the last sort of 28 minutes. Anyway, here's Pereira with the West Brom corner. Can they get one back and make it a little bit of a finish? And Ivanovic scores! Well, that gives West Brom a bit of hope. They've reduced the arrears down to 3-1, and Ivanovic, the former Chelsea man, has got the goal. And there's a few smiles on a few faces now at the Hawthorns. West Brom get their first goal of the season. Beautiful corner this from Pereira, right into the danger zone. Ivanovic climbing higher than anybody else in the penalty box. And Kasper Schmeichel, from the moment that ball left Ivanovic's head, there was no way in the world Schmeichel was getting there. West Brom are on the board. West Brom 1, Leicester 3. Now, Bartley now for West Brom, and Grosicki, who's come on as a substitute, has played a lovely ball into Callum Robinson. It could be 3-2 now with 22 minutes to go. It is 3-2. Callum Robinson's reduced it to 1. And West Brom have given themselves a lifeline. It's West Brom 2, Leicester 3 in an absolute thriller here in the Black Country. What a lovely ball by Grosicki. And straight into Callum Robinson's path, and the former Sheffield United man finds the top corner of the net. And all of a sudden West Brom are back in business. 3-2 now. West Brom have a free kick then. Sawyers to take it. Short to Livermore. Still Livermore. There was a little foul there. Referees played an advantage, but felt that there was nothing forthcoming there for West Brom. So the free kick has been awarded, and Castagna has been booked. And West Brom can sense a bit of blood here. This game is going down to the wire as we go into the latter stages. It's Matt Phillips. Oh, good save. Schmeichel could have so easily been the equaliser in the very last minute of the game. First touch as well. That would have been a magnificent finish. We're into 5 minutes. West Brom may have just blown their last chance, but what a second half fight they've put up here against the Leicester side, who at one stage were threatening to run riot. But here's Kitchen and Acho. What a save that is by Sam Johnston, and gives Kitchen in play, but he's giving it straight to Perez. And Leicester now have got the ball right where they want them. But what a performance in the second half from West Brom. Even in defeat, they've really stuck to the task well. Here's Castagna, good challenge, and the referee is poised to blow for the end. But what a Midlands derby. East beats West on the day here in the Black Country. Leicester went 3 up, 2 goals from Iosi Perez and 1 at the start of the second half from Harvey Barnes. But then Ivanovic pulled the arrears back just after an hour, and then on 68 minutes Callum Robinson made it 3-2 and made it a very nervy finish for Leicester. Matt Phillips came close with a free kick, forcing the save from the goalkeeper, but Leicester City hung on. The final score here, a throw at the Hawthorns. West Bromwich Albion 2, Leicester City 3.
Please make some noise if you welcome the 2 teams.
Liverpool, the holders of the Premier League, started their campaign at home to Sheffield United, one of the surprise packages of the last season. And they continued that run with Boulder going forward and chipping the goalkeeper Allison, who was way off his line. A dream start for Sheffield United, who went 1 goal ahead very early on. But then Liverpool really hit back, and in the 15th minute, Roberto Firmino, doing what he does best, going clean through, beats Aaron Ramsdale, and Liverpool, the champions, were back on terms, and it looked as if normal service had been resumed. Not on your Nelly, because a penalty was given here, because Lundstrom made a little ball there. Baldock playing the ball in, but Goldrick coming in at the back post. A good save there, but the danger wasn't averted yet, because watch this, McBurney going through, and he was tripped by Joe Gomez, and the referee had no doubt but to give Sheffield United a penalty there. A real setback for Liverpool there. Gomez definitely fouled his man, and as you can see there on the replay, McBurney clearly taken out. From the resulting penalty, it was Ollie Norwood who made it 2-1. The man born in Burnley, putting Sheffield United in front 2-1. The captain leading by example. But just before half-time, Liverpool hit back again. This time Mo Salah with a superb individual goal. Past one, past another. See you later, past three. And then the shot was a fantastic shot. And a brilliant, brilliant individual goal from Mohamed Salah to make it 2-2. Liverpool had their chances at the end. They had a throw. It went through the substitute Diogo Jota. Nearly got his first goal, but he screwed the shot wide. And it turned out to be a frustrating draw for Jurgen Klopp's men. So the title holders start with a draw. A good point in this for Chris Wilder's men, but frustration really for Jurgen Klopp. It finished 2-2.
Welcome to St James's Park.
Burnley away at Newcastle. It looked a tricky test for the Clarets on paper, but Chris Wood made it look very easy. Hit the post and then Barnes followed up to put Burnley in the lead. Are you watching the rest of the Premier League? I'm back again in amongst the goals. There was a setback for Burnley during the first half. Ashley Westwood here, when making the shot in the 19th minute, had injured himself, and as a result he's now missing the next 3 months of Burnley season. A big blow for the Clarets. But it didn't disturb Burnley at all when Chris Wood got through, and he made it 2-0 after 39 minutes. Dale Stephens, for the record, had replaced the injured Westwood, but he didn't seem to make too much difference to the side as he went in 2-0 up at the break. It soon became 3, 2 became 3 as Chris Wood steered his way through, found the corner, and Burnley then were in absolute dreamland. They had taken Newcastle to the cleaners in their own backyard. Newcastle, however, as Burnley fans celebrated there, did pull a goal back. Callum Wilson scoring his first ever goal for the Magpies. A very good goal, which got the Toon Army momentarily well and truly on their feet. A good finish all allowed. And then at the end, 2 minutes from the end, here comes Ashley Barnes. They christened him Ashley at Burnley. He goes straight through, and there's the 4th one. A sensational result this for Burnley, and as a result it put them top of the league, and they warm up for the match next week with Arsenal in Fine Fettle. Chelsea didn't take too long to open the scoring. Christian Pulisic taking no more than 2 minutes to find the target against Brighton, and it looked as if the floodgates were going to open for Chelsea, but not yet, because Brighton had a way back into it. Trossard involved, played a nice little 1-2 with Basuma. Lovely weighted through ball. Trossard from a very acute angle, chip Arisa Balaga, and it was a superb goal. The Thiago couldn't get back there, and Trossard made it 1-1, and he looked dodgy for Chelsea at that point. Not that they needed worry. From the corner, which was headed away, came back to Mason Mount, his cross, and in came at the bar post Marcus Alonso to tap in from about a couple of yards to put Chelsea back in front 2-1, and 3 goals in the first 19 minutes. You couldn't wish for more than that. They had to wait, however, until the second half. Timo Werner getting his first goal in English football since joining for Red Bull Leipzig, and he looks very accomplished and looks very much at home in a Chelsea shirt. Great finish to make it 3-1. Stamford Bridge on his feet, and Brighton surely beat it. There was time for a 4th one as well. Kyle Havertz coming into the side as well. First, he's also scored on his first goal on his debut, and the celebration, not bad either. The breakdancing celebration. We could have a competition for celebration, but Chelsea ran out easy winners, 4-1. A London derby on Friday night to really get the season up and running, and Harry Kane scores in August. Yes, he scores in August. And there's the shot, and there's the proof. 1-0 to Tottenham, and then it soon became 2. Kane involved again, got Bale away on the right hand side, and his cross was beautifully volleyed home by Son Heung-min, and Spurs were in complete control. West Ham offered very little in the first half, but they did offer a way back in the second half. Sebastian Haller got through from Declan Rice's pass, and that gave West Ham a bit of hope. But they ran out of time in the end, and Tottenham took the spoils by beating West Ham at the London Stadium 2-1.
Thank you for attending today.
16 years away, Leeds United off to a perfect start. A fantastic performance. Patrick Bamford was tricked by Tyrone Mings, and the referee had no doubts at all that was a penalty. He certainly chopped Bamford there. I don't think there was any doubt about it. And in front of a baying crowd here at Ellen Road, Patrick Bamford didn't let the Leeds fans down. A perfectly placed penalty, and Leeds were up and running. 16 years, well for wait, you bet for a moment like that, and Bamford milked every moment of it. It soon became 2-0, one of the most comical own goals you'll see all weekend. And Waruski's cross, it was turned back by Costa, and Matt Cash, what was he doing on debut? Playing an inexplicable back pass, and Aston Villa committed the cardinal sin of a silly own goal. They were 2-0 down at that point, but then from the corner, in comes Ollie Watkins. He pulls one back to make it 2-1. But Leeds weren't finished yet. In the 34th minute, Aluski makes it 3-1 here. Lovely play from Klitsch, and there's Aluski with an unerring finish. 10 minutes to go to half time, and Leeds went 3-1 into the clear, and that's how it would be at half time. In fairness to Villa, they had a go at second half, but only pulled the one back. Ollie Watkins grabbing his second goal of the game. But as it turned out, it wasn't enough, and Leeds hung on for a superb return to the Premier League and returned with all 3 points. 3-2 they beat Villa.
Welcome to St Mary's Stadium.
Southampton against Crystal Palace didn't look the most appetising of games, but it certainly produced action yesterday, and Stuart Armstrong certainly provided the opening goal of the game. A great finish by a man who really wants to hit the party for Southampton at the moment. 1-0 they led, but then back came Crystal Palace, and Jeff Schwab, a former Premier League winner in his days at Leicester, got Palace level with a superbly taken equaliser after Southampton had failed to deal with a ball into their box from the right hand side. And then Will Sahar from a corner with a bullet header, making it 2-1 to the Eagles going into the half-time interval. A lot will depend on the Crystal Palace captain to get the goals and the guile necessary to keep Palace away from a potential relegation scrap. It soon became 3 as Michy Batshuayi came on as a sub and coolly chipped it over the goalkeeper McCarthy, and Palace, as it turned out, would get all 3 points, but not without a scare. Che Adams came on as a substitute, and right at the end made it a little bit more respectable, but the game was won anyway for Crystal Palace. It was too little too late for Southampton, but Palace, a very good away win at St Mary's. 3-2 they beat Southampton. Last by no means least, Wolves against Fulham. It was a frustrating game for a good 89 minutes. It was a game where goalkeepers were well on top, but this was one of the brighter moments of the first half. Wolves had a chance, and then at the other end, Fulham went forward. Cabano chipping it in there. Alex Mitrovic flips it over the goalkeeper, but flicks it over the crossbar. That was the best chance Fulham had created. In the second half, another chance there, and this time Rui Patricio making a fantastic save. Then at the other end, 8 minutes to go, Traore plays in Jimenez, and Jimenez thought he was in there, but again fouled by Arbeloa. But the breakthrough came halfway through stoppage time. Raul Jimenez making up for his earlier miss and firing Wolves to their first 3 points. Very harsh on Fulham. They really gave a good account of themselves at Molingham yesterday, but Wolves off to a good start and win by a goal to 0. Thanks, John. Hope you enjoyed the roundup, everybody. Let's have a look at that league table. Burnley are top by virtue of the fact that they've got a B in their name compared to Chelsea. They have the same number of goal difference, but Burnley top the league by virtue of the fact their name begins with B as opposed to Chelsea with a C. Crystal Palace are third, with Leeds fourth with a terrific win over Aston Villa. Then come Leicester, Everton, Manchester City and Spurs all winning as well. As we move down the table, Wolves also got their first win. They go up to 9th. Then Sheffield United and Liverpool drawing 2 apiece. Aston Villa then 12th, Southampton 13th, West Brom 14th, Arsenal 15th, United is 16th. But I'm sure these two teams, Arsenal and United, will break up ground, and of course Liverpool as well. It's early days of the season. Bottom three: Fulham, Brighton, and Newcastle as well. And one more thing to bring you before we leave you here at a very deserted Etihad at the moment is a reminder of our match next week, and we go just a few miles up the M66 to the great old Lancashire mill town of Burnley. Pendle witches and all, as Burnley welcome Arsenal to Turf Moor. That's our next live feature here on JB Sports. Join us again at the same time next Sunday afternoon. Burnley against Arsenal should be an absolute cracker. These two have always had very controversial games, and I'm sure next week will be no different. Burnley due a win against the Gunners. Could they pull one off there? They certainly did against Newcastle yesterday. Arsenal, well, they know what they need to do in terms of getting back into it after a goal-in defeat against Everton. You'll be able to see the whole game live next weekend, next Sunday afternoon. As for this week, well, what a performance from Manchester City. They take the bragging rights in the derby. United gave them a fright. They took the lead, in fact, United. But City have made a stern stuff. Pep Guardiola's team, well, he signed a new contract, and he celebrates that new contract in fine style. The bragging rights in Manchester belong to City. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications here on JB Sports. Till next Sunday on The Match, it's bye-bye for now.